Hi guys! So ang topic natin ngayon is rectilinear motion. So this is actually the application ng integral calculus. So yung na-discuss na natin, one application is yung differential equations, right? So another application is yung rectilinear motion, which is also a differential equation. So let's say sa physics, di ba? Pag sinabi nating rectilinear motion, it is the motion of a particle in a straight line. Okay? So ano yung concepts na pwede nating magamit dito? So when a particle or a body is moving along a line according to an equation of motion, let's say S. S is the distance or displacement, S as a function of time. Okay? The instantaneous velocity and acceleration, is given by, so yung velocity natin, V, acceleration A, so yung V natin is the derivative of S with respect to time, right? Ano naman yung acceleration? Yung acceleration is the derivative ng V with respect to time. Or, since yung velocity is the derivative ng S with respect to time, so pwede nating sabihin derivative with respect to time of V, which is ds over dt, right? So, i-derivative mo pa yung first derivative ni S, magiging second derivative na siya, right? Second derivative ng S with respect to time. So, ito yung gagamitin nating equation. Tapos, magkakaroon tayo dito ng possible condition. Let's say, when at time t is equal to 0, pwede tayo magkaroon ng value ng velocity at t is equal to 0 and or yung position ng particle S, may value siya at t is equal to 0, depende sa given. So, pwede pa pala nating i-derive na relationship dito is, di ba, we have A is equal to dv over dt. Right? So, pwede natin tong gawing dv over ds times ds over dt. Right? What is ds over dt? Diba this is v, right? So, pwede siyang v dv over ds. So, depende kasi sa given equation natin. Okay? So, mahalaga na panood nyo na rin yung naturo kong video tutorial sa differential equation, saka yung mga integration, mga basic integration formula. So ito naman yon yung mga na-discuss na natin. Okay. So apply lang natin, siguro dito pa lang naman ma-apply natin yung mga basic formula. So dapat alam nyo na to. And link ko na lang sa description yung mga past tutorial natin. Ito na yung mga na-solve natin. So yung nakaraan is yung differential equations So apply din natin yung natutunan natin doon sa differential equation. Differential na yun. Ito. So parang magsasolve lang din naman tayo dito ng differential equations na merong mga conditions. Okay? Sige, para ma-illustrate etong mga concepts natin, solve tayo ng problem. So ito yung general instruction. So a particle is moving on a line at t seconds. S feet is the directed distance of the particle from the origin v feet per second is the velocity of the particle and a feet per second and a feet per second. Wait lang. Wala nga ako ng ano. Feet per second. So magiging ano yan? Feet per second square na yan. Is the acceleration of the particle. So ito yung pinaka description natin na a particle is moving along a line at t seconds. S feet is the directed distance of the particle from the origin. V feet per second is the velocity of the particle. And a feet per second is the acceleration of the particle. So yung S directed siya, ibig sabihin, halimbawa sa line, sa straight line, horizontal line natin, ito yung origin, or sige dito. Yan. So, positive if to the right, and negative if to the left. Ito yung origin. Yan. So, motion of a particle along a straight line. Okay? So, paano kapag ang given sa atin is the velocity is equal to square root ng 2t plus 4. Tapos may condition s is 0 when t is 0, express s in terms of t. Express s in terms of t. Solution. So, ang given daw sa atin is yung velocity, square root ng 2t plus 4. Tapos, hanapin daw natin yung express s in terms of t. Yung pinaka, s as a function of time, yung equation ng motion. Tapos, may condition that when s is 0, t is 0. E apply natin to. Kasi we have v is equal to ds over dt. Right? So, since v is equal to ds over dt, papalitan natin ngayong v ng value niya na square root ng 2t plus 4 is equal to ds over dt. Yan. So, parang meron na tayong differential equation. So, separate lang natin yung variable. Pag-iwalayin natin yung differential, yung ds, saka yung dt. So, multiply ko both sides by dt. Okay? Distribute. So, bale, magiging square root ng 2t plus 4 dt. Right? Equals, dito naman, cancel na si dt, magiging ds. Yan. Tapos kapag na-separate na natin yung variable, parang dun sa differential equations video tutorial natin, i-integrate na natin both sides, right? Integral ng 2t plus 4 dt is equal to the integral of ds. So, paano i-integrate yung square root ng 2t plus 4? So, mag-u-sub tayo, di ba? Let u be equal dun sa 2t plus 4. Derivative natin, derivative ng u, du. Derivative ng 2t plus 4, 2 times derivative ng t1 plus derivative ng 4, constant 0. Tapos lagyan nyo ng dt. So, bale, du is equal to 2 times 1 plus 0, 2 na lang dt. Ang kailangan lang natin si dt, right? So, may extra coefficient tayo na 2. Divide natin both sides by 2. So, magiging 1/2 du cancel is equal to dt. Substitute natin. Magiging integral ng square root. Square root ng ano yung 2t plus 4? U na lang, di ba? Tapos, itong si dt ay 1/2 du na siya. Okay, so labas na lang natin si 1/2 kasi constant. So, 1/2 integral ng square root of u du. And, para ma-evaluate yung integral ng square root of u, gawin nating fractional exponent, u to the 1/2. So, bale 1/2, power rule. Integral ng u to the 1/2, u to the 1/2 plus 1 over 1/2 plus 1 plus c. So, magiging 1/2 u to the 3 halves, right? U to the 3 halves divided by 3 halves. Actually, kahit wag mo na pala natin lagyan ng plus c mamaya na. Mamaya natin lagyan ng plus c. So, magiging ano na to? Gagawin nyo siyang reciprocal. Bale, 1/2 times the reciprocal ng 3 halves, 2/3, then u to the 3 halves. So, bale, cancel na tong 2. For ano lang, 1/3 u to the 3 halves. Tapos, ibabalik nyo na lang si u as 2t plus 4. 1/3 u, which is 2t plus 4 raised to 3 halves. So, yun yung integral ng left side. How about yung integral ng right side? Eh, di ba s lang? Integral ng ds. S. Okay. Tapos combining, okay, yung integral sa kaliwa, ang sagot ito, 1/3 2t plus 4 raised to 3 halves equals integral sa kanan, s. Okay, tapos anong kulang? Lagyan natin ng constant of integration. So, pwede dito sa kanan or kaliwa, o sige dito na lang sa kanan plus c. So, kailangan pa natin makuha yung value ng c by substituting yung condition that when t is 0, s is 0. So, when t is 0, s is 0. So, substitute natin 1/3 2 times 0 plus 4 raised to 3 halves is equal to s, which is 0 plus c. So, ano yung 2 times 0 plus 4? 4. 4, bale, pwede siyang 1/3 4. Kapag naka-over 2, yung fractional exponent, it means square root, right? 1/2. So, square root ng 4, kaso naka-raise ka pa sa third power, yung numerator. Ibig sabihin niya, naka-cube pa itong square root ng 4. Tapos c na lang. Ano ba yung square root ng 4? 2. I-cube mo pa siya. 2 cube is 8 times 1/3, 8/3. Therefore, c is 8/3. So, pinaka-equation ngayon ng motion is 1/3. Papalit nyo ngayon dito, 1/3 2t plus 4, 3 halves is equal to s plus 8/3. Or kapag nakasolve explicitly si s in terms of t, transpose nyo si 8/3, magiging negative. So, gawin ko na lang s is equal to 1. Unahan ko si s. Tapos, equal to 1/3 2t plus 4 raised to 3 halves. Itatranspose ko si 8/3 sa kaliwa. Magiging minus 8/3. So, ito ngayon yung s as a function of t. Express s in terms of t. Ito yung sagot. Gets? Okay. Next, problem number 2. Paano kung ang given ay v is equal to 4 minus t and s is 0 when t is 2? Express s in terms of t uli. Ito mas madali. So, yung equation natin ng velocity is 4 minus t lang eh. So, applying yung velocity is equal to derivative of s with respect to time. So, bale, we have v is 4 minus t equals ds over dt. Or pwede rin ng pagbaliktarin na lang, sige. Unahin ko tong ds over dt is equal to 4 minus t. So, separate natin yung variable. Bale, i-multiply ko to both sides by dt. Paghiwalayan yung ds and dt. So, dito cancel si dt, ds na lang. Tapos dito, mamumultiply ng dt, yung 4 minus t. Yan. So, saka natin ngayon i-integrate both sides. Integral ng ds is equal to the integral ng 4 minus t dt. Ano ang integral ng ds? S. Integral ng 4 minus t dt. So, distribute nyo integral symbol kasi dalawang terms eh. Tapos, labas nyo na yung constant. So, 4 labas, integral ng dt na lang, minus integral ng t dt. So, ano yung 4 times integral ng dt ay t. Minus integral ng t. T to the first yan, di ba? T to the 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Tapos lagyan nyo ng plus c. So, s is equal to 4t minus, so this is 1/2 t squared, right? Plus c. Tapos hanapin pa natin si c using the condition ulit that s is 0 when t is 2. So, when t is 2, s is 0. So, plug in natin sa t, 2, sa s is 0. So, 0, s is equal to 4 times t, palitan ng 2. Then, minus 1/2 t, palitan ng 2 squared plus c. So, 0 is 8. 4 times 2, 8. Minus 1/2 ng 2 square. 2 square is 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2 plus c. Ano ngayon value ni c? C is 8 minus 2. 6 plus c. So, therefore, c is negative 6. Yan. Transpose nyo lang sa kaliwa. So, ang pinaka-equation ng motion, papalitan nyo na ngayon dito sa general solution ng s equals 40 minus 1/2 t squared plus c, palit nyo ng negative 6 si c. Therefore, final answer is s is equal to 40 minus 1/2 t squared minus c, which is 6. Ito na ngayon si s as a function of time. Number 3. Number 3, what if the condition is A is equal to 5 minus 2t, tapos V is equal to 2, and S is equal to 0 when t is 0. So, hanapin daw natin express V and S in terms of t. Acceleration naman yung given. So, A na yung given na. A is equal to 5 minus 2t. V is equal to 2 and S is equal to 0 when t is 0. Express V and S in terms of t. So, ano naman yung gagamitin natin equation kapag acceleration na? Ito. Yung A is equal to dv over dt. Ito lang muna gamitin natin, though marami siyang variation, kasi yung A natin is a function of time, right? Is a function of time eh. Kaya ito yung magandang gamitin. A is equal to dv over dt. So, using the fact that dv over dt is equal to A, plug in the value ng A, bale dv over dt is equal to 5 minus 2t. So, separate natin yung differential. Multiply ko both sides by dt. So, cancel dito si dt. We have dv is equal to, so 5 minus 2t quantity times dt. Yan. So, saka natin i-integrate both sides. So, sa likod na lang. So, bale, i-integrate na natin to both sides. Separated na yung variable. Sige, pakita ko na dito. Integral ng dv is equal to the integral ng 5 minus 2t dt. Okay. Ano yung integral ng dv? Dito na tayo. Integral ng dv ay v, right? Equals, so pwede nyong i-distribute ngayon tong integral symbol kasi dalawang terms. Labas yung constant. So, labas si 5, integral ng dt, minus 2, constant, labas, gilid, integral ng t dt na lang. T dt. Okay? T dt. Yan. So, integrate na natin. Bale, v is equal to 5 integral ng dt ay t minus 2 integral ng t to the first, di ba? Power rule, t to the 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Tas plus, lagyan natin ng c1. So, kasi magiging dalawa yung integration, ay yung constant of integration natin, kaya lagyan ko na lang ng subscript to differentiate yung first constant of integration for velocity and yung second constant of integration, lagyan ko siyang c sub 2 for s. So, bale, v is equal to 5t minus, di ba ano ito? T squared over 2. Makakancel niya lang tong 2. Ano na lang siya? T squared plus c1. Then, kailangan nating masolve si c1. Applying yung given condition that when v is 2, when t is 0, v is 2. When t is 0, v is 2. So, plug in natin v2, 5, plug in natin t0 minus t0 squared plus c1. So, 2 is equal to, wala na tong pareho, di ba? C bale is, C1 is 2. Okay, C1 is 2. So, ang pinaka-equation natin for the velocity, v is 5t minus t squared. Palitan nyo na ngayon yung c1 ng value na 2. Positive 2. Ito na yung sagot sa v in terms of t. 5t minus t squared plus 2. Okay, paano naman kung si S? Remember, hahanapin pa si S. So, di ba yung problem 1 to 2 natin, kapag ang given is V, nakuha na natin si V. Apply na lang din natin yung ginawa natin na ds over dt is equal to V. Right? So, for ano na to? For S. Kanina for V. Di ba? For V. Bale, ds over dt is, ito yung value natin ng v as a function of time. 5t minus t squared plus 2. So, separate the ds and dt. Multiply both sides by dt. So, cancel dito si dt. Bale, ds is equal to 5t minus t squared plus 2 times dt. Saka natin i-integrate both sides. Integral ng ds is equal to the integral ng 5t minus t squared plus 2 dt. Ano ang integral ng ds? S. Tapos dito, tatlong terms tayo, distribute yung integral. Labas yung constant, so 5 labas. Integral ng t dt minus integral ng t squared dt plus 2 constant labas times integral ng dt. So 5t integral niyan ay t squared over 2, right? Minus integral ng t squared, di power rule, t to the 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1, plus 2, integral ng dt, t. Tapos lagyan natin ng C2 na. Okay? Kaya ko nilagyan ng subscript para ma-differentiate yung constant of integration kay V na C1 sa constant of integration na C2 kay S. Though pwede nga naman gawing C na lang din. So, bale magiging S is 5 halves t squared. Ito ay minus 1/3. 2 plus 3, 2 plus 1, 3. Tapos t cubed. Plus 2t plus C2. So, kailangan natin ngayong mahanap itong C2. Applying yung condition na balikan lang natin. When t is 0, S is 0. Right? So, when t is 0, S is 0. So, plug in kay S, 0. Equals, plug in sa mga t ay 0 din. So, 5 halves, 0 squared, minus 1/30, palitan ng 0, cubed, plus 2 times t, 0, palit, plus C2. Puro 0, 0, 0. Di C2 is 0, right? 0 is equal to C2. So, yung C2 lang pala natin ay 0, negligible na siya. Therefore, ang pinaka-final equation for S as a function of time is S is equal to 5 halves t squared minus 1/30 cubed plus 2t. Huwag nyo nang ilagay yung plus 0 na C2 kasi 0 lang siya eh. Right? Ito na yung equation for S as a function of time. Gets? Problem number 4. For problem number 4, what if, ito mas madali, A is 17. Constant lang yung acceleration. Uniformly accelerated motion. Tapos when V is 0 and S is 0, when T is 0. Puro 0 initial conditions. Tapos ganun ulit, express V and S in terms of T. Yan. So, gamitin pa rin natin yung kanina, yung sa problem 3, derivative ng V with respect to time is A. So, dV over dt is A. Plug in yung value ng A na 17. So, dV over dt is 17. Separate lang natin si dV at dt. Multiply both sides by dt. So, cancel si dt dito. dV na lang. Tapos, 17 times dt. 17 dt. Saka nyo ngayon i-integrate both sides. Integral ng dV is equal to the integral ng 17 dt. Ano ang integral ng dV? dV, tas labas nyo tong 17 constant, integral ng dt. So, V is equal to 17, integral ng dt ay t. Tas lagyan nyo ng C2, C1 muna. C1. Yan. Next, hahanapin natin si C1 using the condition that when V is 0, T is 0. Substitute natin, when T is 0, V is 0. So, magsi-0 lang tong C1. Tamo. So, 0 is equal to 17 times 0 plus C1. E di 0 is equal to C1. 0 is equal to C1, right? So, papalit nga natin dito kay V is equal to 70t plus C1. Yung value ni C1 na 0, which is wala na. Negligible na. So, V is 17t na lang pala, right? Ito na yung sagot kay V as a function of time. V is 17t lang. Next. So, ito ay for V. For S naman. For displacement. Ano ulit yung equation? Pale ds over dt is equal to V. Right? Ano ba si V? As a function of time, nakuha na natin 17t. ds over dt is 17t. So, paghiwalayin lang si ds saka si dt, multiply both sides by dt. So, cancel dito si dt. ds na lang equal to 17t times dt. 17t dt, right? So, tsaka natin i-integrate both sides. Integral ng ds is equal to the integral ng 17t dt. Ano ang integral ng ds? S. So, dito labas nga lang si 17 constant. Integral ng t dt. So, S is equal 17 integral ng t integral ng t dt. 'Di ba 1/2 t squared power rule plus lagay natin C2. Or S is pwedeng 17/2 t squared plus C2. Tas kailangan uling makuha tong C2. Using the condition, when S is 0 naman, T is 0. When T is 0, S is 0. Magsi-0 lang din yung C2. Puro 0 eh. So, S is 0. Tapos, 17/2 T. Kapalitan nyo rin ng 0 squared plus C2. E di 0 is equal to C2. So, ang pinaka S as a function of time, palitan nyo lang tong C2 ng 0. Mawawala na lang siya. Therefore, S is equal to 17/2 T squared na lang. Right? Yan na yung sagot. S as a function of time. Problem number 5. For problem number 5, A uli is given equal to t squared plus 2t. Tapos condition is S is 1 when t is 0 and S is negative 3 when t is 2. Negative 3 when t is 2. Express V and S. Express V and S in terms of t. Yan. So, ganun ulit. Ang given sa atin ay acceleration. Acceleration equal to t squared plus 2t. S is equal to 1 when t is 0 and S is negative 3 when t is 2. So, anong gagamitin? Yung equation pa rin ng velocity muna tayo. 'Di ba? dv over dt is equal to A. Okay, substitute natin. Yung A natin is t squared plus 2t. So, dv over dt is equal to t squared plus 2t. So, paghiwalayin natin yung dv tsaka dt, multiply both sides by dt. Cancel dito si dt. Matitira is dv tapos t squared plus 2t dt. Tsaka natin i-integrate. Integral ng dv, integrate both sides. Integral ng dv is equal to the integral ng t squared plus 2t dt. Ang integral ng dv natin ay v. So dito meron tayong two terms sa distribute. So bale integral ng t squared dt plus labas si 2 constant, integral ng t dt. So v is equal to integral ng t squared, t to the t plus 1, t to the 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1, power rule. Plus 2 integral ng t to the first, t to the 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Lagyan natin ng plus c1. Okay? Bale, v is 1/3 na to, 1/3 t cube plus, so makakancel nyo tong 2 kasi 2 over 2 na yan, right? So t squared over 2. T squared over 2, tas may times 2 ka pa, t squared na lang. Yan. Ngayon, masasolve ba natin agad yung C1 dito? Meron ba tayong condition na given na value nung V when we have a value nung T? Wala, right? Kasi ang given is, ang condition is value nung S when T has a value pareho. So, leave muna natin as is. Mag-proceed muna tayo dun sa equation ng S. Okay? Bale sa S, magkakaroon tayo ng C1, C2. Tapos saka natin ipa-plug in yung condition na T is 0, S is 1. Isang equation yon. Tapos when T is 2, S is negative 3, another equation. Magkakaroon tayo ng simultaneous equation, two equations in two unknowns. Or depende kung masolve agad naman natin dito si si C1 for example at condition na to, edi hindi na tayo magsa-simultaneous equation. So, depende na lang sa problem. Pero, proceed muna tayo. Wag muna natin i-solve si C1. Proceed na tayo dun sa condition that yung ds over dt is equal to v. Right? So, ds over dt is equal, ano ba si v natin? So far, ito. 1/3 t cube plus t squared plus c1. So, i-multiply ko to both sides by dt. Cancel. So, ds na lang. Tapos ito, lahat ay multiplied by dt. So, 1/3 t cube plus t squared plus c1 quantity times dt. So, saka natin i-integrate both sides. Integral ng ds is equal to the integral ng 1/3 t cube plus t squared plus c1 dt. What is the integral ng ds? S. Okay, tapos saka natin to distribute. 3 terms kasi tayo, yung integral symbol. Distribute natin. Labas yung constant. So, magiging 1/3 integral ng t cube dt plus integral ng t squared dt plus c1 constant labas integral ng dt. So, S is 1/3 integral ng t cube power rule. T to the 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus t squared integral power rule t to the 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 plus c1 integral ng dt, t. tas lagyan nyo ng C2 na. Diba, nag-integrate kasi ulit tayo, so dapat may another constant of integration. So, simplify ko lang, ano na to, 1/3 t to the 4th over 4. Ito is t cubed over 3 plus C1t plus C2. So, S is 1/3 times 1/4, 1/12 t to the 4th. Ito 1/3 t cubed plus C1t plus C2. Yan. So, kailangan ngayon nating isolve yung value ng C1, C2. Masasolve natin yan kasi, di ba dalawang unknown, C1, C2. May dalawa tayong condition for S. That when t is 0, S is equal to 1, and for t is 2, S is negative 3. Sige, tuloy natin. So, gamitin natin yung unang condition that S is equal to 1 when t is 0. So, when t is 0, S is equal to 1. So, gagamitin natin to Gagamitin natin na to yung nakuhang general solution. Bale, papalitan na natin. Palitan na natin yung, ito yung S, di ba? 1. Kasi S daw is 1. Tapos sa lahat ng mga t natin dito, papalitan nyo ng 0. 1/12, 0 to the 4th, plus 1/3, 0 cubed, plus C1 times 0 plus C2. Puro mga 0 to, di ba? Matitira is 1 is equal to C2. Therefore, 1 is C2. Yan. Di, pwede nyo nang i-plug in dito S. So, therefore, so far we have S is equal to 1 over 12 t to the 4th, 1 over 12 t to the 4th, plus 1/3 t cube plus C1t plus C2, 1 na siya. So, si C1 na lang yung kulang. O, pwede pa nating masolve si C1 gamit naman tong condition that when t is 2, S is negative 3. When t is 2, t is 2 daw, S is negative 3. So, dito na tayo magsasubstitute sa line na to. So, S is negative 3 equal to 1/12 t. Papalitan nyo ngayon ng 2. So, 2 to the 4th plus 1/3 t. Papalitan ng 2. 2 cube plus C1. Unknown pa yan. T. Papalitan ng 2 plus 1. Okay. So, ano kayang masasolve natin ditong value? Simplify. Negative 3 is equal to ano to? 2 to the 4th, 16. 16 over 3, 16 over 12. Okay, ano yung 16 over 12? Ang GCF ng 16 over 12 ay 4. 4/3, right? Tapos plus, ito ay 1/3 2 cube, 8/3. Tapos plus 2C1 plus 1. Add nyo to, 4/3 plus 8/3. Bale, similar fractions, 4 plus 8, 12. Divided by 3, 4. So, negative 3 is equal to 4 plus 2C1 plus 1. Bale, negative 3 is equal to 4 plus 1. 5 plus 2c2. Transpose nyo to. Bale, negative 3 minus 5 is equal to 2c1. Negative 8 is equal to 2c1. Divide both sides by negative 2. By positive 2 pala. Ano si C1? C1 ay negative 4. Right? Negative 4. Makukuha na natin yung pinaka-final equation. Papalitan na lang natin si C1 dito ng negative 4. Therefore, S is equal to 112 t to the 4th plus 130 cubed. Tapos si C1, papalitan nyo na ng negative 4. Magiging minus 4t plus 1. Okay? Ito na yung equation natin. Tapos yung kanina, kasi hindi pa tayo kompleto kay V. 'Di ba yung kay V, kulang pa tayo ng C1. And nakuha na natin si C1 na negative 4. Right? Therefore, si V naman ay 130 cubed. 130 cubed plus t square. Tapos si C1, which is negative 4. Minus 4. So, ang pinapahanap is express V and S in terms of t. Right? So, pati si B, solve natin. Okay, next. Problem number 6 na tayo. What if A is equal to 3t minus t squared? Tas ang condition V is 7/6 and S is 1 when t is 1. Tapos express V and S in terms of t. Yan. Solution. So, given uli sa atin ay acceleration as a function of time. So, simulan natin, hanapin si V. Bale, dv over dt is equal to A. So, palitan natin ngayon yung A ng value niya na 3t minus t squared. dv over dt is equal to 3t minus t squared. Tapos, multiply natin both sides by dt to separate the dv and dt. Cancel itong dt. dv na lang. Tapos sa kanan, bale 3t minus t squared quantity times dt. So saka natin ngayon, i-integrate both sides. Integral ng dv is integral ng 3t minus t squared dt. Ano ngayon ang integral ng dv? Diba v? So, dito sa kanan, meron tayong 2 terms. Distribute yung integral symbol. Tapos, labas natin yung constant. Bale, 3 labas, constant. Integral ng t, dt na lang, minus integral ng t squared dt. So, 3 integral ng t to the 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1, power rule. minus integral ng t squared t to the 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Tapos lagyan natin ng plus c1. Okay, yun yung constant of integration. So v is, bale 3 halves na to. Kasi 3 over 1 plus 1, 2. Tas t raised to 1 plus 1, 2. T squared. Ito naman, 3 na to. So minus 1/3 t cubed. T cubed plus c1. So ngayon, pwede na natin tong mahanap. Kanina hindi pwedeng mahanap si C1 agad kasi wala tayong condition value for V when T has a certain value. Ngayon meron na, di ba? When V is 7, 6, T is 1. So pwede na agad nating i-direct plug in dito para ma-solve si C1. When T is 1, V is 7/6. Okay. So, mangyayari, pa-plug in natin ngayon si V as 7/6. Tapos, lahat ng mga T, papalitan natin ng 1. So, 3 halves T, 1 squared, minus 1/3, 1 palit kay T cubed, plus C1. So, 7/6, 3 halves times 1 squared, 3 halves pa rin. Minus 1/3 times 1 cube, 1/3 plus C1. Ilan tong 3 halves minus 1/3. Butterfly method. 3 times 3, 9. Minus 2 times 1, 2. Over 2 times 3, 6. 7/6 din pala, right? Edi cancel. So, 7/6 is equal to 7/6 plus C1, 0. C1 is 0. Transpose nyo lang to dito. So, wala palang value si C1. Edi, ang matitira dito, or ang magiging final equation natin for V is three halves T square minus 1/3 T cubed. 3 halves T squared minus 1/3 T cubed. Wala na yung C1 kasi 0 lang siya eh. Next, so ito na si V natin. V as a function of time. So, solve naman natin si S. So, ito yung 4V kanina. 4S naman tayo. 4S. So, apply natin yung equation that ds over dt is equal to V. So, ds over dt, palit na natin yung nakuhang value ni V as a function of time. 3 halves T squared minus 1/3 T cubed. So, separate ngayon natin yung ds and dt. Multiply ko to both sides by dt. So, cancel dito si dt. ds. Tapos, 3 halves t squared minus 1/3 t cubed dt. Times nyo sa dt. Tsaka nyo i-integrate both sides. Integral ng ds is equal to the integrals ng 3 halves t squared minus 1/3 t cubed dt. Yan. Ano ngayon ng integral ng dx? ds, s. Tapos ito, distribute nyo lang yung integral symbol. Labas yung constant. So, 3 halves integral ng t squared dt. Tapos minus 1/3 integral ng t cubed dt. Puro power rule. 3 halves integral ng t squared, t raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Power rule. minus 1/3 integral ng t cube. Bale, t raised to 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1. Tapos lagyan nyo ngayon ng plus C2 na. C2. So, S is 3 halves times t to the third power over 2 plus 1, 3, minus 1/3 t raised to 3 plus 1, 4, over 3 plus 1, 4, plus C2. Multiply na lang natin. 3 halves times 1/3, cancel tong 3. Okay, matitira is 1/2 na lang. Ay, tumalsay. So, 1/2 t cube. Nakakancel kasi ito eh. Dito naman, minus 1/3 times 1/4. 1/12. T to the 4th. Plus C2. So, kailangang mahanap si C2. Applying yung condition, ito. When T is 1, S is 1. So, papalitan natin, when T is 1, S is 1. So, S is 1, palit, equal to 1/2, T, palitan ng 1, cubed, minus 1/12T, palitan ng 1, raised to the 4th, plus C2. So, 1 is equal, 1/2 times 1 cube, 1/2 pa rin, minus 1/12 times 1 to the 4th, minus 1/12, plus C2. Yan. So, 1 is equal, ano to? So, ang ating LCD is 12. So, 12 divided by 6, 12 divided by 2, 6 times 1, 6. Minus 12 divided by 12, 1 times 1, 1. Plus C. So, this will be 5. 1 is equal to 5/12 plus C. Transpose. So, 1 minus 5/12 is equal to C2. 1 minus 5/12, edi 12 minus 5, 7 over 12. Therefore, C2 is 7 over 12. So, papalit na lang natin dito kay S, equation ng S. Yung nakuhang C2 is 7 over 12. Final equation for S is equal to 1/2 T cubed minus 1/12 T to the 4th plus C2 na 7 over 12. Ito na yung equation natin for S as a function of time. Okay, next tayo. 6, 7. 7 naman tayo. Okay, what if given is A equal to negative 4, square root ng 2, cosine ng 2t minus pi over 4. Pi over 4. Tas ang condition is V is 2 and S is 1 when t is 0. Tapos express V and S in terms of t. Solution. Yan. So, given pa rin tayo ng acceleration as a function of time. So, apply pa rin natin yung dv over dt is equal to a. Right? So, dv over dt, palitan niya yung value ng a ng negative 4 square root of 2 cosine ng 2t minus pi over 4. Tapos, separate yung dv tsaka dt. Multiply ko to both sides by dt. Right? So, cancel itong dt. dv na lang to. Tapos sa kanan, bale negative 4 square root of 2 cosine 2t minus pi over 4 dt. Right? Okay. Next, tsaka natin i-integrate both sides. Integral ng dv is equal to integral ng negative 4 square root of 2 cosine 2t minus pi over 4 dt. Ang integral ng dv ay v na lang. Equals, sa labas natin tong constant, negative 4 square root of 2 integral ng cosine 2t minus pi over 4 dt. So, paano i-evaluate ang integral ng cosine 2t minus pi over 4? Mag-u-sub tayo dyan. So, ang ililet yun natin yung nasa loob ng cosine. Let yun natin, u-sub, no? Yung 2t minus pi over 4. 2t minus pi over 4. Yan. Tapos, sige, ang in-integrate natin is, di ba, negative 4 square root of 2 integral ng cosine ng 2t minus pi over 4 dt. Yan. So, ililet yun natin tong nasa loob ng cosine. Yung 2t minus pi over 4. Get the derivative. Derivative ng u du. Derivative ng 2t. 2 times derivative ng t1. Derivative ng pi over 4 is constant kasi so derivative niya ni 0 lang. dt. So, du is 2 times 1 minus 0 to dt. Diba ang kailangan lang natin is yung dt. Ito na si dt. Hindi natin kailangan si 2. Eliminate, divide both sides by 2. Yan. So, magiging 1/2 du na yan. Cancel tong 2 dt. Substitute natin. So, may negative 4 square root of 2 sa labas. Copy. Tas integral ng cosine. Ano yung 2t minus 4? 2t minus 4. 2t minus pi over 4. Yun na lang. Right? Tas itong dt, 1/2 du. So, pwede nyong ilabas na lang tong 1/2 kasi constant. Bale, mamumultiply siya kay negative 4 square root of 2. Tapos may e1 is sa loob ng integral si cosine u du. So, simplify yung negative 4 square root of 2 times 1/2. Negative 2 square root of 2 na lang. And ano ba ang integral ng cosine? U. So, standard lang ang integral ng cosine. Positive sign, di ba? Sin u. Balik nyo na lang si u to yung 2t minus pi over 4. So, negative 2 square root of 2 sine ng 2t minus pi over 4. So, combining, Combine na natin. Yung integral sa left side ay v lang, right? V equal sa integral nung kanan, ano yung nakuha natin? Negative 2, square root of 2, sine ng 2t minus pi over 4. So, lalagyan natin ng constant of integration, C1. Yan. Masasolve ba natin si C1? Yes, kasi may condition tayo when V is 2, T is 0. So, plug in lang natin. When T is 0, V is 2. So, palit nyo kay V is 2. Tas negative 2 square root of 2 sine 2 times, palitan nyo naman yung T ng 0 minus pi over 4 plus C1. So, 2 is equal to negative 2 square root of 2 sine ng, ano na lang to, 2 times 0 minus pi over 4, negative pi over 4 plus C1. Ano ba yung sine ng negative pi over 4? Diba yung pi over 4 ay 45 degree? Right? Special angle yun. Square root ng 2 over 2, right? Kaso naka-negative siya. So, nasa fourth quadrant. Eh, di dapat negative. So, 2 is equal to negative 2 square root of 2, negative square root of 2 over 2. Okay? Kahit gamitan nyo na lang ng calcu kung gusto nyo, ha? So, ang mangyayari, ito ay cancel, tapos positive na to. Maka-cancel. Diba? Positive, cancel yung over 2. Square root of 2 times square root of 2. Square root of 4 or 2, right? So, 2 is equal to 2 plus C1. Therefore, C1 pala is 0. Okay? So, kung C1 is 0, ipapalit nyo ngayon dito kay V, yung value niya na 0, mawawala na siya. Pinaka-equation ng V is negative 2 square root of 2 sine 2t minus pi over 4. Wala na yung plus C1 kasi 0 lang naman. Ito na yung equation natin for velocity as a function of time. So, for V pa lang to, for S naman tayo. So, applying yung condition or yung equation, ds over dt naman is equal to V. ds over dt is, palit nyo na yung value ng V na nakuha natin as a function of time. Itong negative 2 square root of 2 sine 2t minus pi over 4. So, separate natin yung variable. Multiply ko to both sides by dt. Cancel dito si dt. ds na lang equals negative 2 square root of 2 sine 2t minus pi over 4 dt. Yan. Integrate both sides. Integral ng ds is equal to the integral ng negative 2 square root of 2 sine 2t minus pi over 4 dt. Ano ba ang integral ng ds? Ang integral ng ds ay s. Labas nyo na lang tong constant na negative 2 square root of 2. Integral ng sine 2t minus pi over 4 dt. So, paano integrate yung sine 2t minus pi over 4? So, using same substitution lang sa taas. Using same, use substitution as above. Bale, u is 2t minus pi over 4 And magiging 1/2 du is dt. Okay, same lang, di ba? Yung 2t minus pi over 4. Pag sinubstitute natin, bali negative 2 square root of 2 integral ng sin 2t minus pi over 4 is u. Tapos si dt ay 1/2 du. Labas nga na lang tong 1/2. So, negative 2 square root of 2 times 1/2 integral ng sin u du. So, cancel na tong 2. Negative square root of 2 na lang. And ano ba ang integral ng sine? Ang integral ng sine ay negative cosine, right? So, negative cosine u. So, negative square root of 2 times negative cosine u, positive square root of 2, cosine u na siya. Balik nyo na lang yung u to 2t minus pi over 4. So, combining integral sa kaliwa ay s lang, di ba? Equals integral sa kanan, square root of 2 cosine ng 2t minus pi over 4. Square root of 2 cosine ng 2t minus pi over 4. Tapos lalagyan na natin ng plus c1. C2 na tayo, C2. Another constant of integration para naman sa s. So, kailangang mahanap si C2. Apply natin yung condition given sa problem, nandito pala, that s is equal to 1 when t is 0. When t is 0, s is equal to 1. So, magiging s is 1 equals to the square root of cosine 2 times 0 minus pi over 4 plus C2. So, 1 is equal to square root of 2. Cosine ng 2 times 0 is 0, right? Matitira is 0 minus pi over 4, negative pi over 4 plus C2. Eh, di ba pareho lang ang cosine tsaka sine ng negative pi over 4? I mean, ng pi over 4 kasi 45 degree yon. Cosine 45 degree is square root of 2 over 2. Kaso naka-negative, positive pa rin. Right? So, bali ang ating value ng C2 is square root of 2 cosine ng negative pi over 4, positive square root of 2 over 2 plus C2. Okay, so anong magiging value natin kay kay C2? Kasi square root of 2 times square root of 2, 4. Square root ng 4, lalabas, 2 divided by 2, 1. Therefore, C2 is 0. 0 lang din pala si C2. Kasi makaka-cancel mo lang tong 1, right? E di, wala na tong C2. Pinaka-equation na lang ni S is is equal to the positive square root of 2 cosine 2t minus pi over 4. Final answer. Next pa ba tayo? Anong oras na? Sige, isa pa. 7, 8. A daw is equal to 18 sin 3t. Tapos, given yung condition, V is V is negative 6 and S is 4 when T is 0. Express V and S in terms of solution. So yung dV over dt uli is equal to A. Substitute yung value ng A as a function of time, 18 sine 3t. 18 sine 3t. Tapos, separate natin yung variable, multiply both sides by dt, right? So, cancel dito si dt, dv na lang, equal to 18 sine 3t dt. Tsaka natin i-integrate. Integral both sides. Integral ng dv is equal to integral ng 18 sine 3t dt. Ang integral ng dv ay v. Eto, paano i-integrate? Mag-usab lang tayo yung nasa loob ng sine 3t. Derivative ng u du. Derivative ng 3t 3 dt. Ang kailangan lang natin is dt. Right? May extra coefficient na 3. Divide ko both sides by 3. So, bale, 1/3 du is dt. Substitute natin. Labas ko na lang tong 18 kasi constant si 18. 18 integral ng sine. Si 3t ay u na lang. And then itong dt ay 1/3 du. Labas uli itong 1/3 kasi constant. So, mamumultiply si 18 by 1/3 integral ng sine u du. 18 divided by 3 or 18 times 1/3 is 6. Right? 6. Tapos, ang integral kasi ng sine ay negative cosine. So, magiging negative 6 cosine u. So, negative 6 cosine, balik nyo si u as 3t. Yan. Combining, ang integral sa kaliwa ay v is equal, integral sa kanan, negative 6 cosine 3t. Tapos lagyan natin ng plus c1. Yan. So, hanapin natin si c1 using yung condition v is equal to negative 6 when t is 0. When t is 0, v is negative 6. So, v, palitan ng negative 6, equals to negative 6 cosine 3t, palitan ng 0, plus c1. So, negative 6 is equal to negative 6. Cosine 3 times 0 is cosine 0 pa rin. Cosine ng 0 is 1 right? So, negative 6 equals negative 6. Maka-cancel. 0. 0 lang si C1. Okay? So, ang pinaka-equation natin kay V, wala na yung C1 kasi 0 lang. V is equal to negative 6 cosine 3t. Ito na yung V as a function of time. So, wala na tayo. Next na tayo. So, si ano pa? Si S pa, di ba? S. So, dahil meron na tayong V as a function of time, gamitin na natin yung, so ito ay para kay V. Next naman ay kukuhain natin para kay S. So, di ba, ds over dt is equal to v. So, plug in yung value ng v na nakuha natin so far ay negative 6 cosine 3t. So, pag hiwalayin si ds and dt, multiply both sides by dt. Cancel si dt, ds is equal to negative 6 cosine 3t dt. So, saka natin ngayon i-integrate both sides. Integral ng ds is equal to the integral ng negative 6 cosine 3t dt. Integral ng ds, s. Tapos, pareho lang din ng substitution dito. So, same u substitution as above. Diba ang u natin ay 3t. Tapos yung 1/3 du is dt. Ito. Substitute. So lalabas lang si negative 6 kasi constant. So negative 6 integral ng cosine 3t u. Right? Si dt 1/3 du. So, labas nyo ng integral si 1/3 constant, mamamultiply siya kay negative 6. So, negative 6 times 1/3, integral ng cosine nyo du. Ano yung negative 6 times 1/3? Negative 2. Ano ba ang integral ng cosine u? Positive sine u. So, balik nyo na lang tong u to 3t ulit. Okay, so combining natin everything. Yung integral sa kaliwa ay s equal sa integral sa kanan, negative 2 sine 3t. Negative 2 sine 3t. Tapos lagyan natin ng plus c2, constant of integration. Hanapin natin si c2. Ang condition ay s is equal to 4 when t is 0. So, when t is 0, s is equal to 4. Palit kay s, 4, equals to negative 2 sine 3t, papalitan nyo ng 0, plus c2. So, 4 is equal to negative 2, sine 3 times 0 is 0, which is 0. Sine 0 is 0, di ba? 0 na yan. Bali, 4 is negative 2 times 0 plus C2, or C2 is 4. So, ang pinaka-final equation ng S, papalit nyo dito, kay C2 is 4, S is equal to negative 2 sine 3t plus 4. Yan. So, naka-ano na tayo. Naka-problem 8 na rin tayo, no? Sige, tuloy na lang natin next time. Solve pa tayong maraming problems para ma-expose pa kayo. So, ang topic ay rectilinear motion. Yan. Next time na lang para marami pa tayong problem. Nakakaano pa lang tayo. 8 problems. Sige, so follow lang kayo sa ating account para ma-notify pag meron tayong video tutorial next time. Subscribe din kayo sa ating channel, Engineered Math channel. Okay, para makapanood kayo ng mga video tutorials. Link ko na lang sa description yung mga video tutorials natin in the past para mapanood nyo rin. And yung pinaka-integral calculus playlist. Okay. link ko na lang. Sige, good luck sa studies. Aral lang lagi mabuti. Mga future engineers natin dyan, kayang-kayang yan. Good luck. God bless sa studies. Padayon, future engineers. Sige, see you on my next video tutorial, ha? Bye-bye!